Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. First, we're going to go ahead and talk about what's going on with Foodie Beauty. We're going to do our Shantopoulos world update. Is she planning on running away from all of her problems? Is everything that she has waiting for her back in Canada too much? Well, as people continue to wonder when she is going home, Chantal has plans to go to another country. We'll discuss that, as well as her new live stream and her best couples vlog yet, the TJI Fridays video. Our queen seems really motivated to destroy her only source of income. Lastly, we have a new community tab, some breaking news. It seems like our girl just can't help herself. All that and more coming up on today's edition of Girl Talk. Let's just get right into it. Shall we? All right, you guys, welcome to today's Shantopoulos world update. So last we spoke, Chantal was raging on her community tab, but now she is on her best behavior for her man, only putting up the most innocent of community tab posts. She had also put out a video talking about culture shock. Although she didn't experience much, she is just so comfortable and happy with her new husband. Interestingly enough, she now has comments enabled on her videos, most likely a result of her slipping views, which I can imagine must be causing her a bit of anxiety at the moment. At her current output, I don't think she will be able to support herself for that much longer, or it will be very, very tight. I wish she would just give us the deets on what will become of her and Pete's. But as I have mentioned before, she is keeping Pete's just in case something goes wrong with this marriage. She will have him as some sort of backup plan so that she is not alone. Do you guys think that she is possibly scared of being alone? It's kind of sad for Pete's though, that she sees him as a last resort, and she tried to move with Nader and now Salah. Remember when she was this close to buying that apartment for her and Nader in Montreal, and she was allegedly going to have two places, and Nader was dying to get out of Debbie's place? Where would we be now if that actually happened? That was such a pivotal moment for Foodie. If you really think about it, things could be completely different now. I think it's safe to say that she made the right call. But what about the mansion? Let's pretend for a second that she was telling the truth. That could have went seriously wrong as well. I honestly don't know how she is keeping her cool right now. The walls are literally caving in. She has a mountain of tax debt, allegedly, and she's being so restricted, allegedly, when it comes to putting out videos and live streams. She can't be on for more than an hour, and she has to edit out every little thing that is deemed controversial. The thing is that people are turned off when they see something and it just doesn't feel genuine. People enjoyed Chantal because she was genuinely a mess. And now that she is so prim and proper, they just want to gossip. So let's gossip. Yesterday, she came on in a live stream called Try Shisha with us after TJI Fridays, which we'll get into the Fridays videos later. It was amazing. She tells a story about how she got a haircut that was so bad when she went to school, people were wondering if she lost a bet. The Shisha is just so mild and delightful and low BMI. Someone sends in a super chat accusing Chantal of buying a clothes dryer for Salah. Where did that even come from? She still says that she has so many plans for the couples channel, so I really don't know when she's coming home. She has till about the end of January until she has to leave Kuwait. But why would she want to leave when the food is so fresh? The question of adoption comes up, and yeah, that's a no-go, but Chantal seems to think it could be a possibility based on her maybe expression. I don't know. Foodie exclaims that after everything that she went through with Nader al-Shami, she prayed to God to send her someone her way, a man who would take care of her and treat her right after she was broken by Nader. And just like that, Salah was in her WhatsApp, which caught me off guard. I thought that they met on Tinder, which makes me wonder. Remember when Nader said about how she was talking to Salah for a lot longer than we had initially thought? I hate to believe or even entertain anything he says, but that does make sense. Perhaps she met him on Tinder initially. They talked. She was on WhatsApp with a lot of different men. They stopped talking for a while, and then he hit her up again, and this time they clicked, just like that. She keeps mentioning about how she was so unhappy in her life back home. And on one hand, I think you should really do whatever within reason to find happiness, but it also just feels like she is running away from all the problems she was facing back home. I, for one, am starting to believe it is a possibility that she isn't going home. And here's why. During the live stream, Salah and Chantal talk about going to Thailand next. Not home to Canada, but over to Thailand. Now, Chantal lives in fantasy land, dude. She's going to try her hardest to not go back to Canada. Her excuse being that she was miserable. But I think there's more to that story. She doesn't want to face reality. Going back to Canada means confronting everything that she left behind. The state of the villa, her car that may not start, confronting Pete's, taxes. Salah does not want her living with him, so she has to choose Salah or Pete's. But what if she didn't have to do any of that? She could simply spend her time going back and forth between Thailand and Kuwait City. She can crash at Salah's, of course, but in Thailand, it is very inexpensive. You can live a life of luxury for a fraction of what it would cost in the US or Canada. Could that be her way of escaping all responsibility? There's always been a thing, a point of contention, if you will. Somehow this woman escapes all repercussions for her actions. She doesn't know when she is going home, but what if it's never? That's a real possibility, in my opinion. She says that the reason she is more calm now is because she does not search her name on YouTube anymore. Clearly, she was doing that just days ago. Salah says that we are all just jealous of Chantal, but Chantal actually reins him in, saying there's nothing to be jealous of. Why would we want to be like her? Which is, as I like to say, a brief moment of clarity. Sometimes she really does get it. I want to believe that this is just true love and neither of them has any ill intent. Can't we just have our foodie beauty love arc? She throws a stone at Nader, saying going from having to buy someone cigarettes to a man who doesn't take advantage of you is so amazing. She'll never let those cigs go. Chantal mentions another couple's channel that blew up and is helping build a village. She wants to be charitable in the future. I think that she thinks that her couples channel is going to be the win for her. It's going to get big, guys. Like, she is banking on that couples channel. And I don't know, never say never, but YouTube is very hard. If she wasn't the foodie beauty, I don't think she would have more than 100 views on the couples videos, which brings us to our couples vlog. Now, this one sure was interesting. Couple vlog and eat at TGI Fridays in Kuwait. Like, what was the point of this video? It is kind of funny, though, because I remember Chantal talking about TGI Fridays being in Kuwait. That was something she wanted to do. And everyone was like, girl, like, it's okay, I guess. She says that they don't have to stop the car to put gas in, but I'm thinking, isn't that kind of dangerous or like potentially dangerous? She's just so excited to go to Fridays. She's just setting herself up for disappointment. As far as chains go, I have to say my favorite is probably Longhorn Steakhouse. Let me know your guys' favorite just for funsies. If you're trying to blow up on YouTube with your couples vlogs, this ain't it. But why is this my favorite one so far? I swear to God, you have to see this.
From the cheese pull I get here, they were pretty tasty. They had like a Parmesan flavor on them as well. So that was good. And everything was good, edible, fresh, but still just mediocre.
Everything was good, edible. Girl, I hope it was edible, but it was mediocre. Sad, sad, sad. This has to be a gag, right? Or is she dead serious? Why is she looking to the side like that? 10 out of 10, best couples vlog yet. Bravo, foodie. You've done it again. Chantal says that she feels ill because of the oil and it was too expensive. She's going to stick to the authentic food from now on while she's there. Yeah, I feel like Fridays is kind of like a novelty over there, right? Well, that is pretty much it, folks. She has been re-uploading her main channel couple vlogs to her vlog channel with bonus content, no less, but that was just not appealing to me. Oh, it would seem as though I have spoken too soon. We have a last minute addition, a mini rage, if you will, on the community tab. Quote unquote, Foodie Beauty is destroying her channel. So am I supposed to choose your entertainment over my well-being? I don't think so. I'm aware my views are much lower. And if that is the price for peace, and if that is what is meant to happen, then so be it. I will not ever go back to Canada. I will not ever go back to Canada and my old room and my old live streams. This is me now. I know many think it's a phase, it's a chapter. Wait a minute. Is she confirming that she will never go back to Canada? Or does she just mean that specific, she's never going back to the villa? Is my theory for real? Anyways, this community tab is a direct response to a video posted by Garlic Bread literally 20 minutes before this community tab went up. So who's searching their name again, huh? But what exactly does she mean by this community tab post? Now, I wrote the script for this video before I even saw this community tab post. It just felt like she was setting us up for an escape to Thailand arc. She didn't want to go back to Canada. So this kind of caught me off guard, but Does she really mean that she's never going to go back to Canada? Is that what she means here? We need a little bit more clarification, but that would mean that she is leaving behind not only Pete's, who's not really her responsibility, but her two animals that she has cared for their entire lives. She's going to leave them behind in Canada. Her cats, she's just going to drop them for a man. That's really low. But it's all about her, right? Anyways, guys, this is Foodie, so this could honestly change before I even get the video up, sadly enough. But it seems to be like that is her plan. Just take it all with a grain of salt. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. This feels kind of like a bombshell. And I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.